Most of you have been around the club long enough to know that, and long enough with Fluor to know that we always start with an HSE topic. Some of you are brand new to Fluor. I know Bennett only started last week, so you'll get into the culture around here, but we start meetings with HSE topics. So, this week, I'm going to go instead of the H or the S, I'm going to go with the E. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, we all get to use this building every week for our meetings and come into work. So talk about some of the net zero commitments that Fluor's made and the progress that we're making on achieving those. Next slide, please. So Fluor committed to reducing our Scope 1 and Scope 2 greenhouse gases to zero by the end of this year, so by the end of 2023. So as we're doing that, obviously we work globally, we work on project sites, we work on client sites. So we've kind of narrowed that down to really just be our offices that we own and our fleet of vehicles, which is fairly extensive. As you can see, the sources of greenhouse gases can be purchased electricity, steam, fuel, and refrigerants. And as I mentioned, it doesn't apply to client sites, fabrication yards, or travel. So here in the Calgary office, if you go to the next slide, please, John. Oh, sorry, we had 3 methods of achieving that. So we're going to implement energy reduction initiatives, switch to renewable energies, and then also we're going to buy some carbon offsets through various environmental projects just to get us down to zero. But looking at the first item there, the energy reduction initiatives, and you'll see some of this going on around the office over the next few weeks. Go to the next slide, please, Jan. So here in Calgary, we reduced the heating of the underground parkade, which may not seem like much, but it's fairly cavernous, vast space. And you can see, saved more than 57,000 kilowatt hours, and it's still boiling hot down there. So I think we could please a couple of notches off there. Going in very shortly, we're just working on resurfacing the roof right now. That's being done in readiness. It wasn't really up for maintenance like yet, but we're about to install solar panels across the entire roof. So we figured now was a good opportunity to get the roofing redone. So as soon as the roofing's finished, solar panels across the entire roof, again saving 320,000 kilowatt hours per year. Throughout the building, we've been going through putting LED lighting in the offices, which in some cases hasn't been well received, but it can be a bit glary and bright. But we have motion sensors now, so if I don't move enough in my office now, the lights start to dim, and if I really don't move or fall asleep, then they go out completely after 5 minutes. But yeah, throughout the building, interior LED lighting. And then again, back to the parkade, we have a glacially paced garage door that takes a while to open and close. So we're going to one of these fast shutter ones, so we'll see other safety incidents we create by doing this, but theoretically we'll save energy by having less exposure to the outside and keeping a lot of heat into the garage. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of what you'll see going on around the office as we're here over the next few weeks, and what we're doing to get towards our goal of net zero.